Hey guys, it's Zubair Khan here at Warrior Muay Thai in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Today what I'd like to talk to you about is what it takes and what it really means to be a Muay Thai champion in North America. So we just wrapped up the TBA Sanctioning Authority tournament in Iowa this past weekend. Our team was fortunate enough to send 2 fighters from Toronto, and one of them came back with his tournament belt. That was Dieter Hastings. He won the men's open adult B-class middleweight tournament division belt. He won 3 really hard fights, and he really stepped up and proved himself, and we couldn't be more proud of him and happier for him to have won that belt. In fact, there are many athletes who came away with a belt that weekend. The tournament was its 10th. It's the 10th year that the TBA has been holding this tournament, and this year I think it was the largest attendance they had, with 350 to 400 bouts taking place over a 3-day period, and over 100 athletes being crowned TBA champions for 2016. Huge accomplishment for the organizers of the TBA, and hats off to you. TBA, being the largest, certainly isn't the only tournament in North America. In a few weeks, there'll be the IKF World Classic in Orlando, Florida. And just a few weeks ago, there was the WKA, the World Kickboxing Association North American Championships in New York City, previously held in Richmond, Virginia. There are many other smaller tournaments popping up all over the continent, awarding beautiful, professional-looking belts to everyone and anyone who can get there and win their division. And that includes novice athletes. In fact, an athlete could have absolutely no experience in many cases. They could be completely 0-0, can register themselves, travel to one of these tournaments, and in some cases fight only one opponent and walk out with a beautiful, professional-looking championship belt for the rest of their lives. So, is this a good thing? Is it a bad thing? What do you think? Well, I've got plenty of friends in the Muay Thai community who certainly criticize these tournaments and feel very strongly that it's causing more harm than it is good. They could argue that these champions are not in fact true champions, and that a true champion is someone who can defend that claim. That a true champion is the best in their circuit. So a champion of a state should be the best fighter of their division and their weight class in that state. A national champion of a country should be the best fighter in their division in that country. Similarly, a North American champion should be the best in North America, so on and so forth. And until and unless they have challengers that make them defend their title and fight and verify that claim that they are in fact the best, they can't really prove that they are a true champion. One could also argue that these tournament belts are in some cases a little bit easier to win than a real championship title should be. Sometimes you show up and there's literally only one opponent, and in some cases you got a bye or a walkover or 2 of those, and you're fresh, but your opponent's already fought 2 really hard fights, and you're basically fighting what's left of them. And as an extension of that, you're really only fighting whoever was able to afford and sacrifice the time and weekend away from maybe work, family, school to make it there and travel there that weekend. In some cases, some of the best fighters don't even have a passport and can't even travel to that country to participate in that tournament. So really, you're only fighting a select group of people who were able to make it out for whatever logistical reason and showed up there that weekend. You could certainly say that you're the best of those fighters, but to say that you're a national champion or even a world champion, as some people claim, might be a little bit of a stretch. On the flip side, one might argue that these tournaments have been a huge benefit to the Muay Thai community and to the sport of Muay Thai at large. How many years has it been that the Muay Thai community in North America has been fighting to get recognition, in some cases to get legal recognition, to be able to operate, to earn credibility, to grow promotions so that they could be more lucrative, so that more people can enjoy and benefit and learn about the sport of Muay Thai, so that gyms can attract more students and be more lucrative and be more sustainable, that the sport can grow at large. These tournaments are attracting hundreds of people, thousands if you total it over the course of a year, and more people are learning about the sport and being able to participate in it and enjoy it. The reality of our situation in North America is that most people can't afford to not work or to go to school. They simply cannot afford the dream of training all day, every day, and pursuing a career as a professional fighter. So what about the rest of the people who want to benefit from the sport, who want to participate, but are not going to be a Nikki Holskin or a Kevin Ross or a Simon Marcus or anything even close to that caliber? For them, sacrificing from work, family, and school and personal time is huge. It's a huge sacrifice. It's very, very difficult to do. The amount of struggle that they have to go through, some people picking up the sport and they're already well into their 40s to be able to find the courage and dig deep enough to step into a ring and go to one of these tournaments. It's something to be respected, and I personally think that they should be rewarded. I think the belt is a nice touch. It's a beautiful token of appreciation and something that they can enjoy and share with their families and friends, and something to remember that sense of accomplishment with. So I guess where I stand on all of this is I'm actually a really big supporter of these tournaments. I actually do like the belt system to a degree. I'm sort of leaning more in favor of the idea that only open class fighters should maybe get the belt, and maybe the novice or B class athletes a really nice trophy or a really nice medal or a plaque or something really nice that's also giving them that same sense of accomplishment, but maybe not something that enables people to pretend to be Bocao or Kevin Ross or something like that. So maybe the issue isn't really the fact that these tournaments are rewarding athletes with the belts at all. Maybe the real issue is with people who have the need to inflate what these belts really actually mean. Like, for instance, what's wrong with saying that you are the 2016 B-class men's middleweight tournament champion? You fought 2 or 3 or 4 really, really hard fights. It's a great accomplishment. Why do you have to say that you're a world champion? It's just simply not true. You're not a world champion. You're not a North American champion. It's not a defendable claim. So, why don't we just call it for what it is, be proud of your accomplishment, and then the problem is solved. So that's my opinion. I love these tournaments. I will continue to support all of these tournaments. Pam Peterson, Pete Peterson, we love you. We're huge fans of yours. So no offense to you with anything that I've said in this video. Huge supporters. Will continue to send athletes down there to you. I think what you're doing is a phenomenal thing. Just wanted to share everyone's perspectives, start a dialogue, and hopefully talk some sense and give people a perspective that they can appreciate and maybe ponder over. So what do you think? What are your thoughts on this? Did I miss anything? Do you have anything to add? Do you disagree with me? I'd love to hear your comments and your questions. You can list them here in the comment section down below. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and look out, because we got a ton more videos coming your way. Until next time, thank you very much.